Hey everybody, what's going on? Harley Cute here with another video, and this one is monthly pickups, except this one's a little different from my general monthly pickup videos because you might have noticed that I hadn't posted one for November, and there's a good reason for that. So what happened was I had filmed the whole video for November and the whole audio got messed up. Like, the video was completely destroyed. And my ego was very bruised and I didn't feel like shooting it. So I pushed it off every week until we reached, well, the end of December. So what we're going to do instead is we're actually just going to review just the really good pickups for the month of November and December. My pile for December is actually super tiny, but there's some pretty good stuff in it, so I'm like kind of okay with it. Yeah, because of the holidays, I really didn't have a lot of time to game hunt and just a lot of other stuff, so I really didn't get a chance to game hunt. So we're gonna do kind of a December and November together. I started using my GoPro, and it's the Hero 3, so it's a very old webcam. This camera is about 6 years old, and I have my backpack strap. You'll actually probably see me wearing it in some of the video. You'll see like reflections of stuff. So yeah, that's how I typically film this style. Please forgive me if the video quality isn't the best, but I wanted to actually kind of prove that I do get these deals because I'm sure people think that I'm just making this stuff up, but legitimately I have stickers on things that this is what I'm getting. So anyway, without further ado, we're actually going to start with December's video, or December's pickups, because, well, the pile's tiny and it's easy for me to go through as opposed to November, which I don't even remember what I have. I have the pile here, but don't ask me for the life of me what I got. So probably the first pickup that I'll go over, since they're all together and it's on top, and this was actually the last thing that I got for the month. I think I might have got one other thing after this, but I got Luigi's Mansion for the Switch. I don't have the other two. That's a lie. I need the original Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube. I haven't even opened it yet. I'm not going to play this until I am at least able to play the other two. I'm one of those people that have a very hard time playing things out of order. I hear you judging me back there. Yeah, I have a very hard time playing things out of order, so I'll definitely play that at some point. I got this for a Black Friday sale. I actually didn't get it till about the middle of the month. There was a lot of shipping delays. The next part of this was I got Final Fantasy VIII for, obviously, the PlayStation 1. I got these all off of GameStop. I don't really like GameStop, especially buying online, because you don't know whether or not you're actually going to get the game or not. And the way that I did it was, if it was cheaper to buy it, no matter what, if it was going to come loose, I was going to spend that price on it. So I don't remember how much I spent. I think this was like $5, but actually, yeah. So what I did, this was $5.99, and it has obviously it has all the discs. Loose, it goes for almost $10. So the reason why I purchased it was because it was obviously cheaper to buy loose, and I can always buy the cartridge later. I'm not a huge fan of buying loose, but that's okay. Basically, the way I justified purchasing each one of these things is that if it was cheaper than the loose price on price charting, then it was okay for me to buy. So this one obviously was cheaper than the loose price on price charting, so I went and got it. I knew this one was going to definitely come with loose, because generally that's just seems to be the MO with GameStop. But when I got Splatoon for my Wii U, I had a feeling I was going to get the case, and I was right in the nose about this one. So that's one of the downfalls of buying from GameStop, is you take the risk of getting loose discs. The next one I actually have a video for, and I got these from the Goodwill, and I'm pretty happy about this because it's very rare that you see GameCube games at the Goodwill. So I got Resident Evil 0 and then Harry Potter for the PlayStation. I figured I'd sell this one. Honestly, I think one of the reasons why I got it right away is because, for me, it's not super common to find PlayStation 1 games at the Goodwill, and this was actually, they marked it wrong. They marked it the price that they had for CDs, so I only paid $1.99 for this, as opposed to generally the prices for games are $5, so I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I was really excited to get a GameCube game at the Goodwill, so. And it's Resident Evil. This isn't a very expensive Resident Evil. It only goes for about $10, maybe a little more than that. But I'm pretty happy to have it. I like adding Resident Evil games to my collection. The next one that I purchased, it was because of something I had purchased actually for November, this was on Dollar Day. I purchased this one on Dollar Day, and it's just a throwaway game, and I wanted to have something to go with, and it's $1. Generally with Goodwill, for those of you who don't shop at the Goodwill, Each week Goodwill has a color, and usually it's either 40% off that color, or for my Goodwill on Tuesdays is Dollar Day. If it's Tuesday and the tag is yellow, you're gonna get this item for $1. I think the only thing that is discounted that isn't $1 is electronics, but I'm not 100% sure on that because I don't really buy electronics from the Goodwill. This one I didn't purchase on Dollar Day. I purchased because the Family Game Night games, so the Hasbro Family Game Night games, they actually aren't super cheap games. They generally hold their value. It's a little weird. Not that they're super expensive games. There is Hasbro Family Game Night 3, which actually is almost $20, and I don't know what the price of this one is, but it's funny because when I got to the counter and I looked inside, because I forgot to look inside and something told me to check, it has the Michael Jackson Experience in it, which for the Wii actually holds its value, not a lot. I think it's $14. Yeah, the loose disc of it is $14, so I figured I would obviously buy this at some point, and I already own this one. It's funny because I actually got this in November, spoilers, but yeah, I got this in November, and this was an extra one that I got in December, and I'm just gonna kind of flip it. Okay, so the next one, this was another Dollar Day purchase. I just grabbed it. It goes for like $6. It's Warhawk, right? Yeah, for the PS3. I didn't really want to spend the full price on it, you know what I say, like, I like to try and keep it as low as possible, but it was a Dollar Day purchase, so I grabbed it. A lot of Dollar Day purchases in December. I noticed a lot of people were saying, especially in the reselling and game collecting communities, that the Goodwills generally kind of dry up around this time. So, I don't know, maybe in January they'll pick up again. I also didn't really have that much time to go to the Goodwill. I haven't been to the Goodwill in like 3 weeks, so hopefully I can go back soon. And this one was a Guinness World Book of Records. It was sealed. It's completely sealed, so there's no question there. Just pick up and grab it, so. Okay. So, now we're going into the GoPro footage. Now, I had some GoPro footage for December, but definitely this is probably the better stack of where I actually really filmed. I tried to film whenever I could remember, but there was a lot of times I actually forgot to film, so. Well, there was nothing too extravagant to film anyway, so. This one was at a yard sale, one of the first yard sales at the beginning of the month, and it had a bunch of Wii U games and a sealed Xbox 360 game, Darksiders 2. This game apparently isn't worth that much, even sealed, which I found very strange, because generally you think sealed games would be a lot. Even that Guinness World Records was not worth that much either, which I found rather interesting. Sealed is only worth like $7, which I thought was crazy to have something, you know, this old or older and have it still be like sealed. I'm not gonna open it. Chances are, actually, I own this game for the PC, so I will not be opening that. And the other ones are just kind of throwaway titles, some Lego games and stuff. And yeah, I basically have said several times on this channel that I love my Wii U and I am going after a full Wii U collection. So, you know, pretty much any kind of Wii U game that I find is good towards the collection. I have a whole list of what I got going on, but my Wii U collection is still not where I want it to be. But it's growing. It's growing. So let's see. So let me show this one because I actually don't have any footage of this, and it's because this was not a Goodwill pickup. I got this lot completely for free. It was actually just these two games. It was Luigi's Mansion. It was Luigi's Mansion kind of a 2 months, but yeah, Luigi's Mansion and Yoshi's Woolly World for the 3DS. This person was cleaning out their house before the holidays and they found some games, and I saw it on Facebook and I messaged them and I asked them for them, and they were like, yeah, whatever, they're free. So I didn't feel comfortable filming me going to their house or whatever. It probably would have been alright, but I just didn't feel safe about it. It's funny because as I was on my way to pick them up, they found another game. They found a Mario Party game, and they threw it in there. So this lot was actually a pretty expensive lot. I think it was like $60 worth. I actually don't know. Let's see. So yeah, this is almost like a $60 lot because this one goes for like $25, and this one goes for like $20, and then this goes for like $12, almost $13. So yeah, like almost a $60 lot of games for free, and free is good. There are missing manuals. I don't have the manuals for the games. There is the health and safety stuff in there, but they don't have the actual game manuals, so that stinks, but it's okay. I'm still really happy to get games for free. Here we have some games that I bought. These were bought at thrift stores and flea markets, and I didn't feel comfortable filming in them because I am still getting used to having the camera on and walking around and filming. And some people get weirded out. I had a couple people like look at me funny when I first started wearing it. I think it's because I walked really funny because I started walking like trying to make sure the camera was picking up everything. So yeah, there isn't anything really too much to write home about. The only one that I'm like super excited about, I actually got these two. This one I got at a flea market and I just thought it was adorable, and I think this one I spent $5 on this one. It is missing the manual, but I can always get the manual later. And then this one, it's like looks like a sim game. It totally looks like something that I would 100% buy or rent at a rental store, you know, a movie store or whatever. It totally looks like something I'd rent. I used to play these kind of games all the time on the PlayStation 2, you know, the great time of renting. But yeah, that was definitely, it looked like something I would have rented, so I got it for $5 as well. All of these, I don't think I spent more than $5. Most of them I spent $4 on, and I got them because they were just really, really weird titles. So, like I said, some of the games I pick up because I know Red likes to do video game reviews on his channel. So, I'll put a link into Red's channel somewhere. But yeah, he likes to do weird video game reviews, so you'll see me pick up some really weird stuff, and you'll be kind of curious as to why I grabbed it, like Grease for the Wii. Yeah, I grabbed it for Reddington, not for me. The rest of the stuff is all Goodwill pickups. Yeah, I got a lot for the Goodwill. Again, I'll have the GoPro footage over the top as I'm doing this, so I might have these broken up wrong because it was so long ago. I got a bunch of Wii games, and, you know, nothing too crazy to write home about. Okay, we have another one of those Hasbro Family Game Night ones, which, this Hasbro Family Game Night number 3, this one is a $20 game. So I think that is pretty awesome. This one is completely sealed, you know, again, it's sealed. Generally, if it's a sealed game, I'm going to pick it up because they generally hold their value, or, you know, they're usually worth a little something. This one's only worth like $10, but whatever. I regret nothing. I got this, again, this was an... It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I can't wait to see how bad this game is. It's definitely way worse than the movie. There's no way it's not. I love Family Feud. Oh my god, I don't know what it is about, like, board game or trivia games that are video games. I love them so much, and I can't wait to play this. It's really so bad. And then a Need for Speed game for the Wii. Prices at the Goodwill are $4.99, so generally if the game is worth a little bit more than $4.99, usually I go from $7 and up, I'll pick it up. But it depends. It really does depend on the game. Like, I know certain games will sit at the Goodwill no matter what, so, like, I knew that Warhawk game was going to sit there, so I waited for Dollar Day for that. Need for Speed is kind of hit and miss, which I didn't think that one would actually stay, so I made sure to pick that one up right away. So that was one of those where I just kind of grabbed it. These were all grabbed on the same day, and it's very rare that you see PlayStation 4 games at the Goodwill, at least out in the open. They usually put them behind the counter. So I'm glad I got, you know, all of these are pretty much going to be sold. I don't have any desire in keeping them. There's Grand Theft Auto 5, 2K16, and then Ride. I don't have any desire to keep any of these games. I don't really want to play them. And I have like 10 copies of Grand Theft Auto 5, so I really don't need any more Grand Theft Auto 5. Some other games that I bought, this one I'm actually going to flip because I already own it, so I don't need to keep it anymore. It's funny because I didn't realize that this one was actually one of the more valuable Arkham games. So yeah, this is like a $14 game, which I didn't expect that with any Batman game, because I know like these were just kind of a very popular game. A lot of people bought them, so they're not like super expensive. But I know that I guess this is the most expensive copy besides the Vita and the 3DS game. But I don't know if those are the same game. I don't know. I don't actually own those ones, but I own every other one. So the other ones I got were NCAA and Transformers. Again, I'm not really sure why I bought the... Well, NCAA, there are a couple of really expensive NCAA games. This is not one of them. This is only like $10, so I figured I'd grab it. In case it does randomly spike, I don't think it will. I really don't. But I am looking for NCAA 14? I think it's 14. That is the really expensive NCAA game. There's a lot of licensing issues with the NCAA games. That's why they tend to be more expensive. And then a Transformer game. Again, this was like a $10 game. Like I said, if it is like $10, like I said, when I buy them, if it's like $7-ish and I'm paying $5 for it, I'm willing to kind of take that kind of a hit. But if it's like $5.50 and the game is $5, generally I'm not going to purchase it because I can just buy it off of eBay. Some other ones that I grabbed, like I said, I got the Michael Jackson Experience, and this is like a $20 game, which is insane. I just realized this was marked at $1.99. Interesting. And then I picked up Just Dance, but I realized that the game was missing. So they were gonna just throw out the case, and I asked to take it, and they let me have it, so whatever. And then we have Disney Infinity for the Xbox One. It's sealed. I don't plan on keeping this. I'm actually just gonna sell this, because there's a couple of other small things that I got throughout the month, but I'm generally just gonna focus on the video games for this month, and November. For December and November, I'm just gonna focus on video games, particularly because I am super late on putting out both of those videos, and yeah. Anyway, that's the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to hit that thumb, which I just realized is liking because I'm so bad at this. I promise I'll be good at some point. Anyway, it's been a wonderful year of posting to YouTube. I cannot wait for what 2021 has in store for me and for you guys as viewers. Yeah. It's been a great... Yes, it has not been a great year for anybody. It's been a horrible year for everyone, so hopefully... Oh my god, please, 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 please. I can't wait to see you guys in the new year and what it has in store for us, and hopefully I can get this video up soon, or rather than later. Anyway, bye guys. See you in the next one.